Hi guys, it's Debbie, and today I would like to speak about Dark, a new Netflix original series, its first German series, created by Baran Bo Odar and Jan de Vrieze. Dark is the perfect and most appropriate title for the show, which is set in Germany in a tiny town where, as its inhabitants claim, nothing ever happens. I'm going to try and not reveal anything too important about the plot, as I feel that all the smallest details have a huge importance here. All the inhabitants of this tiny town grew up together, they are either relatives, co-workers. The community is so small and close-knit that the main attractions are a school, a hotel, and a nuclear power plant. A quick note to the side. Although it might sound as a big and scary thing, it is not uncommon to see nuclear power plants in Europe, especially in Germany and France, so it's not a completely odd element. So back to the story. The plot opens with the mysterious disappearance of two boys in a very short period of time, followed by the discovery of other bodies, all displaying a set of odd, unusual features and lesions. The whole town obviously immediately plummets into panic. Everybody in town ends up somehow being connected to the case, either following it as members of the police or suffering as friends or relatives of the victims. The main characters that we follow are Ulrich, a police officer and father of one of the missing boys, and Jonas, a teenager struggling because of his father's suicide, which happened not too long before all these events took place. The plot thickens as Ulrich, Jonas and the other characters try to put together the pieces of the case, and they try to find out what it might have in common with similar events which took place 33 years earlier with the similar disappearance of another boy. They try to discover whether the nuclear power plant has any relevance in the case, as it tends to be rather secretive about its work and its facility, and they also reflect upon the connection between past and present, a concept which is reinforced by an elderly villager which constantly insists upon the importance of time. Dark is an excellent series. It has one of the creepiest perspectives on a crime that I've seen in a long time, and it has a terrific character development. Earlier I spoke about Ulrich and Jonas, but in reality each character in the series has its own analysis and development, with a unique, detailed story and background, starting from the younger years decades earlier. And because of this deep analysis of all the roles in the story, we feel as if we know everybody. We feel as if we also are citizens of Winden. And as a matter of fact, just after the first episodes, we start to recognise the different houses, the different streets, helping us to feel engaged and create our own theories upon the case. And this also has another darker effect on the viewers. In the series, after a while, everybody starts to suspect of everybody, and darker backgrounds begin to emerge. And we also start to make our own assumptions, and we feel just as disgusted and without hope as the characters. The tension just escalates through the episodes. The concepts that are covered become ever more twisted and dark, to the point at which we start to lose faith in the human mind. This series has often been compared to Stranger Things, and I must admit it is one of the things I thought when I first saw the trailer. A group of teenage friends riding their bikes in a small town on the outskirts of the woods, the disappearance of a kid, odd events going on, the strange power plant, the influence of the 80s, but it turned out to be way darker and more philosophical, as it offers some food for thought which at certain points actually made me pause the series to think about what I was watching. If I had to draw a comparison with other works, I would rather point out similarities with the OA, in which we are constantly racking our brain with ethical and philosophical dilemmas, and we are offered a very, very dark point of view on life. And some episodes also felt similar to those of Black Mirror, which offers a creepy, eerie, dystopian perspective on society and life in general. There is one huge flaw in this series, which in reality doesn't actually have that much to do with the series itself, and it is that it doesn't sound too great dubbed in English. All the expressions and tones did not live up to the actors' original performance. It was nearly as if there was something taken away from their personality. In the end, I watched the series in the original language, in German, with subtitles, but that's just because I studied German for nearly a decade. What about who isn't that fluent or wants to watch it in English? But that might just be me being super picky, because apart from this, I would definitely recommend watching Dark. It is an awesome series, and I really, really hope it will not just be completely overlooked. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more movie related content, for more series reviews, and I'll see you soon. Bye!